Great? Well, isn't that brilliant? That is most... Yeah. Not at you guys, towards me, because I'm such a bloody goof. Oh. Hi guys. Hope that you're all doing fine and dandy, as I currently am, as I'm sure that I will remain for the rest of the day and for the rest of the week. We shall wait and find out. Hell, I'll even have to make amends for myself for waking up so undesirably late this morning. But we all have those mishappenings with us every single day, of every single moment throughout the minute of one's day. But nothing can ever be fulfilled. However, we strive to make sure that we go forward with what we wanted to originally compete ourselves with, and make sure that we are effortful, and if we have no capacity to be able to reach towards that lengthy, time-consuming, super far-fetched goal, then go towards that region as far as you are able. And if you can't walk towards it, if you can't like jog for it, then you can obviously always just see how much that course is, see how further on you can catch on towards the venture of one's man, I'm always having this struggle. Whenever I video record, I always feel like I'm missing out on trying to scrub together these words. That is, making sure that they are in fact the right set of words, the right selection, the right, like, various amounts of English barrier that is barricaded in beneath and to the side of one's skull, like mine, for instance. But it doesn't really necessarily have to be that way, my friend. You can always make yourself. You don't have to conk out with one's timing, one's eagerness to try and make sure that they are speaking in a very fluent and very unquestionably beautiful narrative language. Okay, let's make sure that I don't. Anyway, sorry. Very sorry to you as well, Ruben. You are wasting your own time with all of this, like, shush. And let's get on to the entire. Ooh, it's still quite icy cold, but that's the whole point of wanting to have a fruit tingle, even though this isn't, well, tropical. It doesn't have some ingredients mixed in with that contain fruit, I'm sure. What is tropical? Pineapple. Another tropical thing is mango, I would say. Passion fruit. Coconut, but that's not a fruit, is it? There's no seed in it. So yeah, it goes as just those convenient snacks that you would find, like if you're like, if you find yourself like washed up on shore on an island somewhere for about almost 5 years, I don't know. But yeah, this is something that I've been actually like thinking quite carefully whether I should review this or something else, which turned out to not to be reviewed, even though I bought like 3 cans of them. Silly me, but hey, I was kind enough to offer one to my auntie, and she actually enjoyed it. It took some time for the flavor to actually be discovered in the aftertaste of it, but hey, yeah, it was nice, it was solid, it was drinkable, so that's fantastic. But I ultimately, inevitably wanted to go with this one as a piece of my hair, likely from underneath this. But it's gone now, took it away. Anyways, look at this. I'm really happy that I went along with choosing this one, sure. But if I chose the original contender, which would have been the Coca-Cola Cave Wave, then it wouldn't have been a problem. But knowing my character, I don't even like having Coca-Cola Zero anymore. I wouldn't mind Coke Original, but not Coke Diet. Or Diet and Coke Zero are something different too, because the can for Diet is silver, and no Coke is all red with the labeling being all black. So that doesn't mean anything though. It's just a variant. Doesn't mean that it can't be the same exact everything else. But yeah, I didn't want to go off K-Wave. I brought 3 of them at Coles Express while we were on the way out of Victor Harbour. And yeah, I haven't tasted it, and I will eventually, but it's not worthy of a review for me, because I just don't generally consider like intaking myself with Coke Zero, because I tried so desperately and so unshamefully to like address to both my grandmother and my aunties that having Coke Zero is not the most wisest of all drinks to have day in and day out, like 6 cans a day. Let's just not say that they don't have that many a day, maybe 4 is their limitation. But my goodness, ease off on it forever, indefinitely, and have water or something like this if you want. That is if you get your hands on this though. I was lucky too. Back in Victor Harbour, there was like, 11 more of them, but I wanted to choose the one that had the best condition. So yeah, but I'm sure that my auntie and well as my grandma will listen to reason within time. They're getting there, but still, I went along with my auntie to Coles the other day, and we collected like a 24 litre, 24, total of 24 cans in this entire big red box that contains the labeling and all of the sugars and whatever. No sugar, sorry. But you get what I mean. No, yeah, I'd rather say sugar than shit. That's our noble aim, to make sure that I am not entangled with any further cursing, because that's just fucking unnecessary. There I go again. Sorry. Okay. Let's give this a go. Let's shut the hell up, finally, and get on to the entire want for this recording. It's lost its hypothermic feel, but that's okay. Oh, now that smells stunning. I love that. Not just yet. You're rather, I'm not going to say anything that's not. Oh yeah, you guys can catch on to what's in the background, can you? Just a bit of music playing. Why the heck not? Let's let the ambience be cuddled with a load of calmness and goodness and nostalgia. Whatever. Yeah. Take you a bit further away. There we are. Perfect. Okay, so tropical flavored Superboost. Has natural juices, B vitamins for recovery. Great. 1000 milligrams of electrolytes, only 0.7 grams of sugar. progressively, sustainably latching for oneself. This is a latching drink. If you get my meaning, that is, which you probably don't. Let me clarify. I latch onto such drinks, I latch onto such foods, I latch onto such controllabilities that need latching. I like this. I'm literally physically like glued to such a seemingly wondrous and Tropicana full drink. Tropicana is a food, isn't it? It doesn't mean tropical, but in full, right? Tropical and Tropicana mean two different definitions. Tropicana is a food, right? Yes, establish that. Like a meal that you would get like from Red Rooster or something. But it's rather nice. 1,000, yeah, we established that. Vitamins for athletes, to be specific. Like there's an athlete there, right there, for instance, and it's been signed by this Patty Mills. Very, very, very awesome to hear from you, Patty, that you actually signed this. Good on you, man. Perform better. Okay, they have a Facebook, Instagram, as well as TikTok. Oh, or TikTok. Might as well get these before they're all missing. Paving the way for the next generation. Okay, and it's 100% recyclable, which is grand. And I'm going to be not recycling this. But for fluid-wise, for my hydration of water, yeah, for sure, but not recycling it, like tossing it in the recycling bin. No, I don't want it to go away from me that soon. But this partnership between Indigenous Basketball Australia, yep, let's head into the territorial of my great, pronounceably accurate speeches, and Superboost, a revolutionary better for use. Let me try again. Superboost, a revolutionary, better for you sports drink epitomesis, empowerment and community support, created and spearheaded by NBA's champion, Australian Olympian and flag bearer. This collaboration came about as a way to promote healthy living and channel resources back into the very heart of Aboriginal communities. Oh, bestowingly terrific, and tours Strait Islands and communities throughout Australia. Awkward motherfucker. I'm sorry. Lunatic. Okay, shh. For every bottle of tropical Superboost sold, 20 cents will be donated to IBA and Team Mills, fueling grassroots programs that are a foundation for our future generations and aspiring athletes. As both an owner, quotation marks. This is the end of that description, but we're entering the quotation by Paddy Mills himself. As both an owner and creator of Indigenous Basketball Australia and Superboost, I'm thrilled to pave the way for the next generation, combining passion for basketball with a commitment to community, health, and empowerment. Kudos and praise to you. Hell yeah, brother. Oh. Okay, that's about it. Let's get down to putting this in my system, because I sure as hell need some more B vitamins for oneself to have that stimulation, as well as that get rid of that curdling bloody business in my mind and make it more clearer. But enough of this chit chat with myself. Let's just target the inner core, being my esteemed and unfortunately at the moment Have you all been naughty or nice? I've been nice. Actually incorrect. I've been nice and naughty. Both. The combination of those two is something that does not always have the best image. But we all make do, we all make sure that we are empathetic, sweet and cheerful around our peers, around our hosts, our lovely associates, and shut the fuck up now. I said that as if I was a bloody programmed robot or some shit. I apologise. This is me, okay? I look forward to washing and cleansing my entire beautiful mind that isn't as pretty on the inside as it would be in one's thoughts. Such as mine right now. I'm pretending mine is pink as pink can be. Hot pink. I want it to be as hot and smooth, silky. Not too silky because that would burn the shit out of one's wiener. Like it did one time with me. That was not the best result of me being silly. On the carpet. Anyway, shh it down now. This down the hatch, that is, as well as my throat. Shush! Salivating. But like you guys are asking for, are literally knocking your heads together, asking me, pleading me to get this down my hatch. Well, I'm so sorry, but that can't happen. I'm gonna stay here for the next 47 minutes. Just to spite you fuckers. Okay, I'm so sorry. I take that totally back. I would never say that with my passionate meaning. I would say that because I am the most despicably naive-minded, sloshy-minded, sluggish-minded, departured-minded bastardo that you can ever gleam your eyes upon, because I'm just not that insightful. I can be. Obviously, I try. We all do, man. So do the do. And let's just have a nice, beautiful, lusciously, spectacularly filled, joyous rest of my time, especially with all of those expressions being latched onto this drink. Come on, man. Let's go, buddy. Oh, subtle at first when you drink the first slurp, then the second, and you're hit. You're just hit with that miraculous tropical. I was about to say Tropicana again, but then I realized, shut the hell up and just get on with the original tagline of it. Tropical was beautiful. This is great, and something that you should not gargle with. It's not like Listerine, partner. Speaking of Listerine, that's another topic, but for my real life appendix to uphold to. Excuse me, I had to release some gas, if you didn't mind that. Luke and R2E. Oh, yeah, that was the moment from Mandalorian into it. in case any of you are unaware. Might have spoiled a few folks out there. Dreadfully sorry. I might have to cut that out.
Seems that way, yeah.
But yeah, what do I think? What's your overall impression? Well, I certainly didn't shove the entire thing in my gob like I did with the previous drink that I really loved, which was strawberry guava. The flavour by the brand Nutrient Water. It was tangy. It was tangy in its own right, being respectively fruity. It was just amazing. Fruity and berry filled. This doesn't have any berries because tropicals relate to fruit, not to berries, unless tropical related berries exist indeed. Do they? I don't know. I'll look on Google. My trusted sources don't feel depleted. And now I don't feel depleted by drinking this. Very much happy with that fact. What a really self-servingly stunning and majestically filled beverage to get yourself this while you still are able to, because this is not sold all over the place and it's certainly not sold any longer in Woolworths. My trusted noble eye was keen on telling me it's sold out, but my mouth already beat it to the chase. But yeah. Nice. Yeah, what would I rate this? Well, I would rate this bottled beverage, Superboost Tropical, a 7.9. Respect to my brother from mother, wherever he is. Patty Mills. So yeah, this is a really solidly, greatly built up drink to salivate on. You know, rush it down your throat. It's nice, especially if you're sporty, especially if you work out quite a ton. If you're a hefty breather, if you're a hefty man, this is the right sauce for seeking such medicinal solution to make sure that you're hydrated enough, to make sure that you're stable enough, you're conscious enough during such a workout, such a awfully, yeah. And that is going to be all. Thank you all for attending this 8th entry in my Snack Attack series. Until then, folks, have yourselves a tasty good one. Never said that before, I don't think anyone ever has. Bye. Beg your pardon.